Style tip, always match your wig with a pillowcase. Where's the remote for the hospital? Rising like a phoenix. Hello, lovely peoples. I am Michelle. This is my hospital bed Vita, and you are watching. Well, usually I say Once We Left with River Wiggles NYC, but I'm kind of thinking of like renaming the show. I don't know. Well, this to be continued. If you follow the show, you know that I've been pretty much, well, mostly bedbound, but also like pretty much apartment bound for the last 2+ years. And and there's many reasons why that happened, but one of that being I lack proper accommodations that would allow me to travel. I lack a proper wheelchair. So this is where people go, what, Michelle, but don't you have wheelchairs, motorized wheelchairs? I do. Here's a quick backstory of what happened. Roll the montage? I'm not sure montage is the right word, but let's roll the stuff. Roll the story.
So wheelchair users are technically eligible if needed for a new wheelchair every 5 years. This is my first wheelchair, Betty. I've had her for a good 6+ years before I needed a new one. She was great, but now stalls randomly, and the spine support is all wonky. That's when in 2016 I got Puppy LaRue. For some reason, they gave me a 50-inch wheelchair, which is pretty damn big, especially since I live in New York City. Combined with the fact that I had asked for a rear-wheel drive, which has its perks, but it makes very, very wide turns, I really don't know why I was given such a large chair. So cut to me getting stuck in the elevator in my building. Not fun. When I told the wheelchair vendor and clinic, at first they were like, well, our delivery person didn't have a problem, and kind of was making it like it was me, just I didn't want to drive, maybe it was like cognitive impairment, blah 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 blah. So in 2017, when they gave me a 43-inch version, I pushed for the delivery person to test it out, and he did, and he got stuck too.
Okay, are you able to get out? Oops. Here.
Well, you gotta.
Oh, here, I'll get the button for you.
Then they gave me Roxy LaRue, which was similar to Betty in size. And Roxy, she did fit in the elevator, but the spine part was all wonky, really messed up, and my health kind of quickly went down the tubes. I was getting bronchial spasms, immobility, even dysphagia, and I had to go on a liquid diet because that's where you choke on food and water, which sucks as much as it sounds. And so, while I'm not saying that it was the sole reason that it happened, but to this day, the chair just messes me up. And that's what's up with the wheelchair situation.
Because I've been already in my apartment for over 2 years. And, I got 2.2 more years to go. So, I've been rather depressed about that. But I really feel, I've itched my nose. I'm going to sneeze. So there is this one option. My primary doctor has said I'm a candidate for a spine brace. I went to a neurosurgeon and he was like, you ever been in a car accident? I'm like, no, why? He's like, why is your spine like that? I'm like, I have no idea. Hope we can solve this mystery. He never did. My friend Ernie, shout out to Ernie, who has a spine brace, was like, hey, but how about you think she's a candidate for a spine brace? To which the neurosurgeon said, yes, she is, but then turns to me and says, oh, you don't want one of those, it's Chase. And then when I went to a wheelchair clinic. So I said, in lieu of, or in addition to trying to get proper spine support on my wheelchair, which seems to be this elusive thing, I don't know why it's so fucking hard to get proper spine support on a wheelchair. So then I said, listen, maybe it would behoove me to look into a spine brace. Oh, you don't want one of those. Those are for people with intellectual disabilities who don't have a choice or cannot verbally communicate their needs, and so they're put in one whether they like it or not, and it's very, very uncomfortable for them. And at this point, I'm like, if it helps me to leave my fucking apartment, then yes, I don't really fucking care what the stigma is around spine braces. Give me a fucking spine brace. I mean, I have no guarantee that it would actually help me be able to leave my home, but maybe if I had a spine brace and wrist supports, and I don't know. Let's just fucking try things so I can fucking leave my home. Oh, that's novel. Let's give that a go, shall we? So that's what's happening. Do you have experiences as a disabled person and or chronically ill or spooning, whatever, however you identify. And with people, oh, my brain is totally sputtered out. My brain is sputtering out. Ow! Ow, 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 sputter, sputter out. So, do you have any experience with, like, medical ignorance and fuckery, which then gets in the way of you living your best life? Eh, leave your comments in the comment section because that's where they belong. As always, be good to yourself, be kind to yourself. Especially in these situations, know that your body is not the problem. It's the system, it's ignorance, and it's ableism that is the problem. All right, take care, lots of love. Bye.